Greetings, Moonlight citizens. This is your man on the moon, the Moonlight King, here with the 92nd or 93rd, probably 92nd episode of Moonlight Kingdom Podcast. In this one, we talk Captain America, Wolverine, Mickey Rourke, Tyrese Gibson, Sharon Carter, and much more. In 3, 2, 1, boom. I want to say I feel sorry for Tyrese, but goddamn, man, this is some embarrassing shit. This is some humiliating shit. I get it. The situation is fucked. Your child support is taking a lot of money on you, but that you be going on social media blubbering about it? Nah, dude. Don't, man. This is not helping your case. This is making it worse. But yeah. Hey, I remember Faison Love was clowning on him. Hey, wait. Before I go any further, you know who Faison Love is? Yeah, big motherfucker from the Mr. Bones movie. Yeah, so
Yeah.
fuck, dude. Apparently he also tried to defend Diddy at one point. Once the baby oil shit came out, I don't know why, but whatever the fuck. Oh yeah, I did know why, because there was pictures of him and Diddy, actually at one of his parties and shit. So it would be kinda in his best interest that things don't look as bad as they are, because it would then paint him negative. I don't know. So Faison was reacting to Tyrese crying and shit. He was like, he saw that video and he's like, don't you ever do that shit again. Don't you ever go online putting your hand in front of your face, man. He's like, that's some slave shit, nigga. What the fuck, bro?
Man, that's crazy.
Hey, I don't know, man. Fucking Tyrese earns way more money than Faison Love does. I mean, okay, he may not have more money, but he definitely earns more. But the fact that he's getting clowned by this comedian, dog, it's not just him. Like Gary Owen was clowning him. There was you remember the Tyrese challenge? Everybody was doing their version of the "I just want to see my baby" video. They made a fucking TikTok challenge of this shit. Goddamn, I feel.
The most popular ones that probably came out from that was the, so for example, right, the day it gets announced, Zendaya and Tom Holland welcome a baby, right? The day that gets announced, right? You'll have reactions on Twitter like that Tyrese video is like, congratulations. The snippet of the full video, of course.
Yeah.
That's the big one that still gets used for people, where things happen to them that you wish had happened to you and them. So it's like a cry of wow, congratulations. But that just broke my heart. But that was a very popular one that actually still gets used today. And then there's another one that was also on Twitter quite a bit. It's pretty much about dick, dick size. Where it's like, this is what I got. Another snippet from that video. It's always when she says more, but you've already put it in fully. You ain't got no more meat. And then it's that meme, this is what I got. Talking about average dudes who are 5 inches when it comes to sex. This is what I got. So many memes like that. But those two particular clips for me stand out. They were everywhere in the zeitgeist, especially on Twitter.
Social media, man, is undefeated when it comes to just clowning on people. Not just ordinary people, but famous people too. It's not even always people who deserve it, but if you're just in a moment where you flopped even for a second, you slipped up, there's people ready and waiting to say some shit. Hey, it is what it is, but sometimes it's hilarious. Oh shit. But goddamn it, man. It though, good old Tyrese Gibson. You think You think with like the recent, I mean, they got like that Fast 10 come. Wait a minute, not Fast 10, but where we at now? It's 11, right?
Mm.
Yeah. He got that Fast 11 coming now, which means he's bound to get a big check. Wait a minute, didn't he die in the last one? Didn't they like blow up the plane they were all in and this shit crashed into a mountain or something?
I don't think so.
Yeah, cause dude from Reacher was there. I don't remember his name. Fucking Reacher was there, so he like blew them out of the sky, and I'm like, well, unless they're gonna do some time travel shit, I guess that's that for Tyrese. Then I mean, fuck.
Mm. Mm.
Well, it is what it is. I mean, it was bound to happen sometime.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Mm.
I remember he was beefing with The Rock a while back, cause with he was like, you know, man, you breaking up the Fast family with this spin-off. And he was the Hobbs and Shaw.
Oh yeah, the thing that was labeled as jealousy. I
Yeah,
remember.
I'm like, I saw that. I was just like, man, come on, dude. Are you for real with this shit? Like how, like the fact that Hobbs and Shaw is getting a spin-off is breaking up the family. Like this motherfucker's actually winded up to believe like that family shit is real. Like, you know, it's like I feel like I should tap him on the shoulder and be like, you know, that was just a line from the movie, right? Y'all ain't, you know, these are just your co-stars, man. They may be your friends and shit, but y'all ain't actually family. There's gonna be another Fast movie, like just, bruh.
Mm.
It's not that deep, but yeah. Hey man, if he was smart about it, you know, if he was smart about it and he really needed that money, rather than shit on the spin-off, you know, a smarter person would have tried to talk to like a producer or something and be like, hey, is there any room for, you know, Tyrese in there in this spin-off you got going on? Like, that's just my thought on the matter. You know, if he was smart about it, he
Mm.
would have tried to fit himself into the spin-off if he needed the money that bad, rather than try to boycott the shit.
Mm.
But yeah, it is what it is. Oh, good old Tyrese Gibson, man. Like, I don't want to ask what happened because, like, we watched this man's career hit crazy peaks and then just sort of stall. But yeah, hey, it is what it is. I want to say, hey, man, that poor guy, but he's got millions to his name, so I don't really feel that sorry. Like, he gonna, let's be
Yeah,
honest,
like
he gonna be alright. He,
he gonna be alright.
yeah.
Yeah.
Unlike some motherfuckers out here, like old Mickey Rourke, fucking begging for money on GoFundMe's and shit.
The thing, like in the 70s, that nigga needs to apply for welfare.
Yeah, I don't see him
Is Mickey
pulling.
one of the oldest? Is he one of the more older actors remaining who are still kind of acting? Because think of the other ones. A lot of them are like retired. Like a lot of them have stopped making movies. Like your Steve Martins and stuff. And he's still kind of out here.
Steve
But isn't he
Martin
like in
still
that
has
age
that
group of
show,
actors?
that one
He's in
show.
his 70s.
Yeah, yeah, but Steve Martin always looked old. He's had white hair as long as I've known him. Steve Martin's had white hair.
You know who was also in the 70s? Two other people. Delroy Lindo, the one who was in Sinners, and Samuel L. Jackson. They're both in the 70s.
Hey, black don't crack though.
Black don't crack. And they're both still acting. I mean, Samuel's definitely still Nick Fury. We're going to see him in Doomsday. And Delroy, you know, he's always doing something Spike Lee's doing. Or whichever director in the UK.
But
You
this
know,
is yeah,
he's always acting. He's also doing Broadway. He's a theater guy. So, yeah.
yeah.
But, yeah, it's
But
pretty interesting.
but this is different though, man. Like Mickey Rourke is washed. He been washed for a while now.
That's the thing. Like, he's been watched since, like, at least 2003. Like, at least.
I mean,
Mickey Rourke is post 9/11 washed. That's how bad it is. It's better to be watched pre 9/11 because like, oh, okay, you just couldn't get with the times. I agree you were bad, but no, this nigga was bad in the iPhone age. So yeah, he's washed. I think he's one of the worst examples. Even a person like Rob Schneider has better success because he wasn't like fucking Grown Ups. Those movies are funny for people.
That's because he's friends with Adam Sandler, not because he's that good.
Yeah, but
let's be real here.
We were kids, we didn't mind him. Obviously, we know he's a hack now. When we were kids, we didn't mind that shit.
Yeah, but let's be real, man. Most of this man's job opportunities came because he's friends with Adam Sandler. It helps that most of his movies are produced by fucking Adam Sandler's production company.
Well, yeah, he definitely was a beneficiary. Stimulus package. He's definitely a bit. They put in like, if a person like Cosmo from Generations would put into that role instead, do you think those movies would still be good if it was Cosmo?
Well, no.
If Cosmo was the hot chick, if Cosmo was these random characters, that you can do it and stuff. And if Cosmo wasn't Grown Ups, would he have been better for that movie?
Honestly, man, it'd be very distracting if, like, you was watching... if it would be distracting as fuck if you were watching Adam Sandler's, like, The Longest Yard, and then Cosmo popped up and going, "You can do it!" Like, you would stop the movie to be like, "Wait, what the fuck? Why are you here?"
He's like a random African minstrel. It would be too glaring for audiences instead of the racially ambiguous Mexican Asian.
There would be articles there would be like fucking Watch Mojo and Lupa videos of who's that random guy? Like, who is this actor? Like, what do we... It would be like, it's like when I don't know. It's like when a minor celebrity pops up in a movie. It's like, do you recognize this actor? Well, he was from such and such movie or whatever the fuck. It would be some shit like that. It was like, yeah, there would definitely be a huge swath of people being like, who's this random dude that the camera's just panning to for no reason? But yeah.
Man, that's crazy.
It would be funny. You can't argue it would be funny to us. To us it would be funny, but to like American audiences, that it would be confusion. Like, who's this random guy that I guess he must be friends with him or some shit? I don't know. And then we'd move on. But it is what it is. The thing is, like, you said, like, Mickey Rourke been washed since like 2000. I mean, he did have that resurgence in like late 2000s, like early 2010s, because
Sin City, the movie he did about the boxer.
Yeah, and he was in
like Career Embers. That was like All Might, that was like All Might fighting one for all with the embers of his powers.
I mean, it was
that amazing.
It was also
the end of Career Flash.
Yeah, it was in Iron Man 2 and The Expendables, but that's because he was tight with Sly.
Yeah. But that's about it. Plus, Favreau kind of liked him. So, he got the Iron Man stimulus package in an era where he was a bit risky. Same thing with Robert Downey. Same old bullshit.
I think in that scenario, it was a case of, well, we rolled the dice on Robert Downey and it paid off big. Let's see. And, you want to bring in Mickey Rourke? And he's also kind of risky, but, well, we'll see. Let's see if lightning doesn't strike twice. In your view, did it?
Yeah.
From the way you see things, do you think it did?
No, definitely not. He was not worth it. I mean, he definitely made Iron Man 2 a good film, because his like Russian predisposition. It was a pretty interesting take, pretty humorous take, not too goofy. Had menacing moments. One thing though, his fucking fingers, his fingertips, creepy as fuck. That's his real nail bed. It's disgusting. He's clearly a fucking washed up druggie. His fingers are horrible. They forever will change it. What a scary pair of talons.
Yeah, it was. I don't know what the fuck was going on with that man's hands. They were filthy as shit.
Dude, when he picked up the screw and I saw his nails, I was like, yo. I was like, what the fuck, dog?
That's not even some shit. That's not even some shit you could be like, oh yeah, we just gave that for the character. Like, nah, there's other movies where his hands look like that, man. Like,
they look like a coal miner's hands from 1863. I don't know what's going on, dude. Why are his fingernails so curved over? They're just curling over him. It's disgusting. It's horrible. He's got monstrosity hands. Oh my god. Wow. That's actually so crazy. Yeah, no, that's the craziest thing ever, dude.
this dude was the main villain in Iron Man 2, and the biggest takeaway we have from that movie is that he has some fucked up hands. That's.
I mean, I thought he was also Russian, so, it's a very good performance.
Yeah.
Avant my port. And then, I also like the snappy, goofy guy to serious mobster switch of Hammer. He can be pretty goofy sometimes, but when he wants to have you murdered, or when he feels like it's time for you to die, he'll act like it. Look at how he switched up on fucking Rourke's character when he was really pissed off about him.
Yeah.
He was like, okay, you know what? Fuck you and the bird, and I'm gonna have you killed after this if you don't do this. Fucking do this now, or else.
He was
it began nice and friendly, like he trusted him. He looked like a savvy businessman, but afterwards you could tell, oh, he's just a gangster. He's another billionaire who's like a fucking kingpin.
He was petty too, and he was like, yeah, take the bird, take all of his shit. And it's like, what really showed me he was petty was like, and you know what? Take his shoes too. And like, take his shoes.
Like, damn, dog. Like, you really outshitted in the man's dignity.
Like, he had him sitting on the ground and shit, and he was just like, take his shoes too. Like, what the? I'm already sitting on the ground. You're gonna take my shoes, man?
He was really pissed off. He was real pissed off.
Like, yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, it's interesting.
Yeah, it kind of showed like the difference between the two villains, because Hammer was a guy who would have you killed, but Vanko was a guy who would kill you.
Yeah, Vanko was like a John Wick guy. He could definitely kill you.
Yeah.
Even with it, like, he can definitely kill you with a pencil, with a screwdriver.
Yeah, those tattoos, they weren't just like an artistic flair. They were like added to the character. Those were prison tattoos, so it shows like, oh, clearly this character's done time, not in a U.S. jail, a Russian jail somewhere. Plus, after like Hammer like threatens him and then leaves, when we cut back to Vanko and he's like calling Tony over the phone, we don't need to see him fuck up those two big dudes that were watching him. Literally, all we see is that he's got blood on his hand, and there's the dude hanging in the background, and we know, like, oh shit, this guy, he not only
came out on top.
Yeah, not only did he come out on top, but he fucked this big dude up and left him hanging in the back.
In a way, he gives super strength. He gives super serum. Because he hung a man. How do you do that? How do you lift a grown man's body?
Yeah, but it's, I don't, looking back at Iron Man 2 with Vanko, his battle with Tony and War Machine was kind of. I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I expected more. It was good, but
To
it was
me, it
short.
looks like Vanko. It looks to me like Vanko is juicing and is also using the fucking Iron Man augmentations.
Yeah, I mean,
But
he
he's very
was.
much juicing.
What, dude can't just be big? I mean, it is Marvel. There's a certain aesthetic that needs to be met when it comes to like comic book characters and shit. Cause,
Exactly.
cause like he was shirtless when he was on that racetrack, so it would make sense. Like, yeah, you'd want to have like a 6 pack and like arms on you, cause you can't be rolling up all. He couldn't show up shirtless with those whips, looking like fucking washed up Mickey Rourke. Like, yeah, no one.
Exactly.
Yeah, we'd have thought that was ridiculous. Like, nah, man, put a shirt on, dude. What are you doing?
Yeah.
Looking at like Iron Man 2 as it stands, I honestly like it. It's one of my favorite MCU movies. But like looking at Iron Man 3, do you think it would have been any better had Favreau directed instead of Shane Black?
Uh, people hated Shane Black. Did people actually hate Shane Black?
I mean, not then. I mean, they hated the twist of the Mandarin, the whole Trevor Slattery of it all.
But wasn't that Marvel's idea? Marvel's the one that got cold feet last minute, wasn't it?
Eh, this is the idea. They know that they fucked up because you remember they had the real Mandarin will see you. That's the ultimate admission of yeah, we kind of fucked up with the Mandarin and Trevor Slattery. But yeah,
Mm.
it's that Marvel humor
And he's still
again.
around, man.
Yeah, he's.
Trevor's still around. He's in Wonderman now. My question is, what is he doing there? For
I guess he's just an actor. I mean, he's like a acting coach, I guess. But like, the thing I'm wondering is why is he not in jail? Because if I'm not mistaken, when they did that All Hail the King one shot, and they busted him out of jail. He was busted out of jail by the actual Mandarin Wen Wu. He was he was in. Yeah, he's a criminal. He should still be a wanted criminal. Like why is he not in jail? Why is he just out here like doing acting shit freely? Like you don't get to just leave prison and have everything be cool.
Exactly. The world doesn't work like that.
Yeah. I mean, unless you're an Avenger, I mean, I guess in that case everything's fine. Cause if I'm not
I mean,
mistaken,
not really, because look at Sam Wilson.
I mean,
Can he get alone?
okay, that's different. That's a different thing. Like, cause
Also,
he has no money. He has no income. He doesn't have a job. Like being an Avenger isn't a job.
he's Captain America, government appointed. I mean, self-appointed, but very much government backed. No,
Does he earn a salary?
at least a stipend is what he deserves, which is what he should get at this point. I mean, considering Falcon and the Winter Soldier, which was years ago for them, dealt with the fact that he can't get alone. It's probably one of the first few things he addressed once he got more power as Captain America, head of state.
Yeah.
So yeah, I expect Sam to have some coin now. I expect him to have a nice little apartment or a penthouse where he calls home and occasionally Bucky visits him.
That even in like Falcon and Winter Soldier, he did have his own place, but it did leave me wondering. How do you have your own place and a car and all this shit and that bird suit, but no money?
Mm,
Is
it's
yeah,
weird.
strange, just
Mm-mm.
very strange. At the same time, it's like also with the fucking yeah, clearly in Brave New World, he's clearly got his life sorted now. I'm like, Bucky just pops in. Oh, I'm sorry. Congressman Barnes just casually pops in, drops a speech, giving him this bullshit of, you give people something to aspire to. Like, because it was some shit Steve couldn't do. I'm like, so, okay, that speech, I'm not saying that that speech is bullshit, because it does make some sense. Like, yeah, the idea of this ordinary guy, no serum, going out and saving the day. Okay, sure, that I can see why you would say some shit like that, and it does work. But the idea that Steve didn't give people something to aspire to, are you fucking serious?
It is strange. Actually, what's stranger for me is why we haven't seen Steve. I mean, we know why, because Evans is busy trying to have a decent career. We know that's the reason. But in universe, what the fuck are they gonna say as to why he wasn't there? Because they could have put him on the moon if they wanted. They could have put him on the shield thingy with Fury. They could have put him on Earth. They could have put him as a teacher,
You mean old man? So
as
you
a
wanted,
master.
so you wanted
They
Steve
did
to
nothing.
basically be Isaiah Bradley?
I mean, if they're not gonna bring in Carl Lumbly, fuck man, they gotta bring in somebody to be an old cap. Clearly, they brought back Evans, but Evans is only gonna be as old looking as what he currently looks like now. That's the limit. We're not getting old man Captain America. We're just getting Evans, who's like 8 years removed, or let me just say 10 to 15 years removed from the endgame version, the current day version of Chris Evans.
Yeah, the
Which is
timeline.
starting to get a little bit wrinkly.
Yeah.
Actually, speaking about that, he's getting wrinkly now in photos. He's getting those temples, those graying temples.
Hey man, I'm cool with dude getting wrinkles as long as he doesn't try that Bradley Cooper shit with the filler. Like that motherfucker just looks
Apparently,
weird
that
now.
thing's gonna look very nice next year. Because when you used to it, you look very puffy for a very long time and you look weird. You look like you got Botox everywhere, but it's just swelling. They said that in 12 months' time, the swelling will finally dissipate and it'll be flat again and you will look amazing. I'm like, nigga, who has a year to wait for that? That's
You,
crazy.
by that point, who gives a shit? Like
Who will give a shit? Try
we
again next year.
we know you did it. Like it's painfully
Yeah.
obvious. Unless the only way you could probably do that and get away with no one knowing is if you took a hiatus. Like you're not doing any movies or TV or press or anything for like a full year. You're just gone. And then you come
Yeah.
back with this new face.
I mean, that's what they do. That is definitely what they do. Even when you look at what's this? Who did the exact same thing, Gunj?
I would. What about Zac Efron? His jaw is not what it
Yeah,
was a
yeah,
couple years
because
back.
he was filming that movie. What is it, like Neighbors or something? And he was normal then. And then this apparent accident was, shoveled throughout the media, and he took a long hiatus with, inclement reports. I think that's the same thing that happened to Jamie Foxx slightly, where a lot of it was he was recovering from a procedure, but they labeled it as, oh, Jamie Foxx is unresponsive, he's going into shock, he's going into this, he's going into that, and it was
Yeah,
like a series.
a mystery illness that they still never said
Yeah,
what it was. To this day, they have not
I
said
mean,
what it
he's
was.
back now. Like he discussed it in his Netflix special. I have no idea when the special was, but it did happen at some point. And I guess he mentioned it briefly, like in passing. So I doubt. And then apparently, I guess he cried, or he was close to tears. Whatever those things mean. I mean, I don't know. He's grateful to be. I mean, clearly he's grateful to be alive, and XYZ and stuff like that. But that's all we pretty much know about what's happened to him. That's all we know.
Personally, I think, and this is just my personal theory, I think he caught something. Like some kind of disease, and that's what he was going off to recover from. And that's why,
Like a
like,
Lyme's disease, like what, like something serious.
I think he just caught something and he needed to go away for a while to recover from it. And the reason he's crying is because, like, maybe he genuinely thought, like, oh shit, I might die doing this. Like, because that shit will, I kid you not, man, that shit's terrifying. That's a terrifying thing to go through. Like, oh shit, I might actually die if the situation doesn't improve.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's definitely up to something. The same way that you remember because people were seeing photos of Chris Hemsworth and he was getting big all of a sudden and they're like, "Yo, why is this man getting jacked out of nowhere again?" And then it comes out like, "Oh, he's
Evans
back."
also got jacked at some point because people were like, "Oh, he's doing Netflix movies, he's doing this, he's doing that." When in reality, motherfucker knew he was back as Captain America. He was filming scenes. He was filming reshoots.
Yeah.
People hadn't seen him since he had a kid, because he just welcomed the baby boy, if you recall. So he's like Father Evans now. He's kind of a recluse, but he made an appearance in I think it was Japan or something. I don't even fucking know. But people noticed his biceps were noticeably larger. And people recall they hadn't seen him since the Free Guy press tour. They were like, oh, he got beefed up for Captain America again. Clearly, he's back. And obviously, we just saw that he is back. He's holding as a baby.
Yeah.
I don't know why him holding the baby is so important. It's such a plot-heavy thing. I don't really care.
It's just the fucking man, the damn Russos, man. Like it's, I don't know.
They want to Morgan stop that child so bad, and I'm not buying it.
Yeah.
I'm not buying what they're selling me. Right?
Yeah. At least Morgan Stark had some setup in terms of like when she eventually showed up because there was what?
Technically, that child is Sharon's dad or mom.
Yeah. Where the fuck is Sharon?
That's
Because
crazy business.
you remember she was the power broker, and then she was like, "Yeah, we got access to all the shield tech," and like
people were saying on Twitter and Reddit that Brave New World would have been so much better if the role of that Israelite Jew, the Mossad agent, if that role was replaced by Sharon, the movie would have been much better as a movie and also just for Sharon's character and her appearances. Because right now, her appearances are like lackluster. The story potential is very high. She has very high story potential, especially for people like Wonder Man, because in the comics, she's the one who gave him powers. He got the serum from the power broker and whatever. But in the MCU, well, it's sparse. It's not looking good. She should have had more appearances. She would have been great in the Captain America movie, especially since they lost each other in Falcon and the Winter Soldier. She'd fit right in, but she's not there. So someone hates her. Don't know who it is. Maybe it's Kevin. Who knows?
I don't know, man. Maybe it's that old sexist bullshit they've been pulling since Iron Man 3 of like no one would buy a woman as the main villain of a superhero movie with a dude in it or some shit.
I don't know. No, we had Black Widow and that sucked. Maybe that's why.
I don't know, man.
Because like, is it Taskmaster? Is it Draco? Who's the bigger villain? I don't know.
Taskmaster was mute the whole movie and being mind controlled, so they were basically a henchman the whole movie. I'm sorry, a henchwoman the whole movie. But like, also straight up, man. Let's be honest here. Most of those scenes were filmed by a dude. That was, you know damn well that was a dude in that suit for most of them scenes. I'm pretty sure
There was some woman.
yeah,
There was some woman who was some very good acrobats.
yeah, there were some scenes where it was a woman in the suit, but bruh, there were shots that people were comparing in them. There were shots where it's like, okay, there's a woman in that suit.
It's clearly a 6 foot man.
Yeah,
I know what you mean.
yeah, there were shots where it's like, okay, that is a man right there. I'm pretty sure the flat chest and bulge that were visible in some of these shots give that away also, but hey, it is what it is.
Exactly. Strange.
But yeah, and they did that character dirty.
Cool.
Taskmaster in both movies, they did that character dirty.
I think they don't really care about her anymore because the reset is imminent. So so I think basically they just like they put her out of her misery because they knew that they would not continue to develop her.
Yeah. It just...
They just completely nuked her because they don't care because the reset is imminent, just like in like 3 movies. So who cares about her? The same reason why we won't get Luke Cage anymore. But there was a good thread that I heard on Twitter. I'll send it to you guys right now.
But we are getting Jessica Jones though.
She is coming back apparently. Let's see. It should be somewhere here. 1, 2, 3.
Hey, but it is what it is. I mean, with Black Widow, I'm sorry, but I think that villain.
There it is. I just sent it.
Alright, I'll check it out. But that villain, the thing about like, oh yeah, I know you came here to kill me, but you can't do that because because like the pheromones that I've put in the air prevent you from doing so. Like, I'm sorry, what? This motherfucker has a serum that he can use to mind control people and turn them into mindless zombies that follow his orders. But the thing that he uses to stop Black Widow is funky pheromones, man. Glorified musk.
Hey, man. That's comics.
Like, bro, just spray her with the damn Widow shit and be done with it. Like, she can't do anything to you. Just grab the damn Widow formula, spray her with it, and then tell her to fuck off. Like, why are you bothering with this monologue of like, the pheromones and that I've sprayed all over myself, they prevent you from harming me. Ha ha ha, you can't do shit. Like, this is stupid. You know if I stand on the other side of the room where I can't smell you, I can still shoot you, right?
Yeah.
Fuck's sake, man. And then the movie gets dumber with like, when Black Widow finds out like, oh, that's it? That's how you keeping yourself safe? So she decides to smash her fucking nose into the table. And like a dumbass, he just stands there and watches. Like, yeah.
Weird.
It is very weird. So she can't smell him, and now she's able to try to take him out. But she's not even the one who takes him out. It's Yelena. She jams a pipe into the blades of his helicopter and it explodes. But she doesn't get caught in the flames. The explosion of the helicopter just knocks her back.
She just makes it up nice and clear. She just gets pushed back.
She's not even singed, or there isn't any smoke or nothing. Just
no soot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. Like, before I even saw the movie, I remember Steven Dorff.
Just the blood she was already covered in.
Yeah, man. I remember Steven Dorff. He was the villain in the first Blade movie. He said that he went to go see the movie Black Widow, and he's like superhero movies have turned into cartoons. And at first time I saw that comment, I was like, oh man, he just hating. That's what I thought. That's what I wanted to believe, that this man was just hating. But then I saw the shit and I'm like, fuck, he's right. This shit is a cartoon. God damn it.
Bro, Sam Wilson is out here blocking Hulk punches with his shield, and his body isn't exploding or turning into paste. How wonderful is that? Sam Wilson is Continental confirmed.
They should have just given the man the serum. This bullshit about...
Bro, like, honestly.
Yeah.
You're not telling me some fucking Wakandan suit is giving you that kind of level of boost. It's not an Iron Man suit. Now, what the fuck?
Yeah. Never mind that, but there was also that scene where...
Is it an Iron Man suit?
I mean...
Maybe it's an Iron Man suit. Who knows? It's Wakandan nanotech, isn't it?
Basically, pretty much is an Iron Man suit because of the helmet that just comes on and off. But hey, there was also
super strong, like Hulk, though strong, which is so weird. Like, give him a fucking serum, man.
Yeah, just give him the
right
serum.
He's better than Ironheart.
That way, yeah.
So like, what the fuck is what's the difference?
Yeah. If he had the serum, this shit would be believable. We wouldn't have any complaints when he does like crazy shit like getting tackled by Red Hulk through 3 stories of the White House.
Costume. Exactly. It would be like he's like a Black Panther. He has super strength, and he has a suit that augments his strength. So he's like ×2. Because the Black Panther has a serum, and it also has a vibranium suit. So, but no, nothing. Wow. Okay. How stupid is that?
Plus, it's hard to be invested in any fight that he does have because he has that vibranium suit on. It absorbs all the damage, so it's like...
He's invincible.
Yeah, essentially.
They can shoot a missile at him, and he'll spin his shield around, and it'll just deflect it. Like, oh, okay, cool. That's fine.
So it doesn't even matter that he didn't take the damn serum. You practically invincible. You don't need it. It's like...
Niggas like Captain Marvel level. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
It's so stupid. He's blocking Red Hulk punches in the movie. He's swinging them around. Okay, fine. Fuck me, I guess.
He is flying like head first into missile fire when he's fighting them planes and shit, and he's totally unscathed. But like Joaquin immediately gets burned up, like when he tries to do the same shit.
Nigga nearly dies.
Yeah.
Nigga nearly is alive. That's crazy.
God damn.
Sam wasn't dangerous.
Yeah. With it's just for fuck's sake, man. That movie would have been. You're right. That movie would have been so much better if Sharon was in it. Like, first off, it would have been continuing the story from Cap and Winter Soldier, the TV show.
Exactly.
So yeah, we would have seen more of the Power Broker. Plus, it would have like led into that whole espionage. Oh, you don't know who you can trust vibe. Yeah.
But also, Roadie Armor Wars.
Is that still a thing?
It was put on hold, but it's still a thing. It hasn't been cancelled.
Unlike Blade.
I mean, we saw Cheadle after Golden Globes with his friend George Clooney. So he's around. I think he also is in Doomsday. Pretty sure.
So it's gonna come out after Doomsday.
Maybe not. might come out before Doomsday. Considering Doomsday is like what, 11 months away.
It's still weird though, man. Like
interlude, like with Ant-Man. It might just get dropped on Disney Plus for no reason, without warning. It'll just be there. That Daredevil. Yeah, I still need to watch it.
yeah, I feel the same way, man. I'll get around to it eventually, but there's no rush to like see it on the count that nothing as of late even makes reference to it. That's the problem with a lot of these TV shows. They exist in their own fucking bubble. They don't really tie into anything, so there's no big need to see them.
Exactly. So, this whole thing of having the continuity, it doesn't really matter for me because am I gonna see you again as a character? People keep crying for, Wilson Fisk and Spider-Man. Will we ever see Fisk again after this? Like, is that really important right now? Like, how do you want to complete the storyline? Do you want to keep D'Onofrio as Wilson Fisk? Should he be in an actual Spider-Man movie? Apparently he's in Brand New Day. Apparently. That's just a rumor. I think they're going to confirm. So, I don't know. That's the thing. We really have no idea what's going on with Sharon. We have no idea if she's alive or dead or, looking for someone. We don't know if she's safe. We don't know if she has money. We don't know if she's been thriving. She might have been thriving. I mean, she could be. It seems like she has a very big underground network. So maybe she's thriving. Maybe she's with someone. Maybe she's dating someone. Maybe she's fucking someone, Logan. I don't know. Random people. Nah, that would be too much, though. It would be too on the nose and corny. But, those are things that can happen. You never know. But, she could be with someone. But she should have been in Brave New World. She should have been. That would have been good for her character. It would have expanded her well. That's what she said. But yeah.
Yep, definitely.
They missed that boat. That boat has sailed.
There's so many things where it's just like, given the last, like phase 4 and phase 4 and phase 5 has been a mess, and it isn't all because of Kang. Like phase 4 was already a mess because
writing already was killing it.
Yeah.
Because even Ant-Man was so dog shit. It was so dog shit. And before that, the second Ant-Man wasn't amazing either. It was okay. It was just okay. It was fine at best. Most movies at the MCU at that point that were good, the only ones was Spider-Man and Avengers. Any other ones, just mid. Captain Marvel, it's okay, but mid. You kind of knew what's going on. Ms. Marvel, mid. It's okay. It's like nothing special. Who else do you have? What is this? WandaVision. Ooh, it's good because it's like a horror story, but a love story, but multiple genres, and it's reality warping. And then there was that Agatha thing. Ooh, man. So if people didn't like Agatha, I liked Agatha. I thought it was fine. I thought it was just fine. The other twists, I don't know, I don't really care about that. But it was fine. And Death and Lady Death and whatever, that was okay. But otherwise, big whoop. You don't really have many now that are gonna make a big impact. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean there was the Loki show, She-Hulk, What If, and that's like
Loki is gonna be in the movie, so Loki's gonna have a big impact. So they're gonna take timeshare Loki. Yggdrasil Loki. Basically, they're gonna take him, and they're going to. Um, I think he's gonna lead the multiversal charge. Like he'll be like the watcher in this scenario because he'll notice what's happening in 616 and all the other multiverses. You know, he'll see what's happening in the Fox. Oh, do you remember the video that I put in the group like 2 days ago or whatever? The Dr. Doom one, and you were like, "Well, this is and I was like, yeah, just enjoy the thing." Remember that thing?
I saw that. Yeah.
That's like Loki's POV when he's speaking to someone like the Living Tribunal. You know, he'll just use the TVA. Loki, as the Yggdrasil, will use the TVA to deliver that message to the Living Tribunal, written by the TVA on Loki's behalf. You know, Loki can spot the Maguire universe, the X-Men universe. He can spot the Fantastic Four universe, even the Ian Gruffle universe. He can spot every universe. He can see that there's like a similar threat. Everyone is trying to figure out what's going on, and he's like, "Oh, okay, it's all linked," and then he pulls up to hell, and that's what Loki's doing in Doomsday.
Yeah, I mean, it's like
So yeah, it looks lit, but also just because something looks lit doesn't mean it will be lit. So we have to make sure we don't get our hopes up. We can't say, "Oh, I want to see Ian Brockhold. Oh, I want to see oh yeah. I want to see Daredevil. You know, I want to see Black Panther. I want to see Downs and Ninjas." We need to be very careful not to raise our hopes too high. We do not, and I repeat, we do not want another Doctor Strange situation. We did not want another Doctor Strange situation because we had so many high hopes with Doctor Strange that we had figured, oh, we're going to see Hugh Jackman, we're going to see the X-Men, we're going to see Tom Cruise as Ultimate Iron Man or, Superior Iron Man. Oh, it's going to be amazing. It's the Multiverse of Madness. Oh, bam. The movie was shit. It wasn't our fault. We just had too many assumptions. We thought too much. We were like, oh, I can't wait till I see this character. Like you told yourself you're seeing this character. And that character was never there to begin with. But you psyched yourself into believing it was. You set your own expectations way too high.
there was no way that movie was gonna pull that off anyway.
Yeah, it would have been too expensive.
Yeah.
Just look at Spider-Man No Way Home. That movie was very expensive. It's a miracle it broke 2 billion. That movie cost like 800 million, man. Or close. It was fucking expensive. Reshoots, Maguire, legacy niggas, legacy actors, expendo actors. Any actor older than 30 is very expensive because they know what their time is worth. Especially if they used to be in a large scale universe before, because they know show business. But they came back somewhat. So yeah, what do you think now? What do you think we're gonna see? What do you think is gonna happen?
I think now in the movies we have now, like in Doomsday, they're just gonna fold in everyone they can get a hold of who's a recognizable name to go up against Doom. And then in Secret Wars, yeah, they're gonna fold in everyone, including like the Young Avengers and shit, and people from the other universes to like fold them into one huge movie because they have that whole battle world thing like in the comics.
Universes though, because the thing about it, Doomsday has Fox, right? Doomsday has Fox and maybe Maguire, apparently. It's not confirmed, but they have Fox, and obviously our Avengers team, the 32 shoes, and then you have the Sam Wilson's team. So, we don't really have a lot of universes to begin with. Doomsday is mostly just seeing Fantastic Four, merge into 616, and also we're seeing a goodbye letter, like a kind of goodbye dance, a swan song for the original X-Men. Plus, we also got word that this will be Ian McKellen's last role as an actor. This will be his last filming role ever, and he'd like to thank everyone for supporting him over the years. He might continue to do theater, but as an actor, he's kind of done performing, and this will be his last project. Ian McKellen is done. He's like 89 years old, maybe he's 90 at this point, but he's done. He has put his hat up. Patrick Stewart, he's still doing things. He does podcasts, he does documentaries. You know, he's gay, so he's in a lot of LGBT spaces throughout the year. He's always doing active stuff. He's always doing gay theater. He's teaching motivation, body image. I don't know. He's doing Comic-Con sometimes. Obviously, usually around the year, round year long actually. He's attached to some studio. Maybe he's doing Picard, you know, that fucking Amazon thingy with the time skip. And he's old now. He's doing a lot of things. He's doing Broadway, you know. Maybe he's in London.
Yeah, I mean,
He does a lot of things.
yeah. It's gonna be a swan song for a lot of actors in terms of like one last time as this character. But
Definitely, it's funny because that definitely isn't the case for Hugh Jackman. And funny enough, I feel like James Marsden too. I think Marsden feels confident now because he was seen recently in that like reality TV show. It kind of gave him good PR because his PR was very bad because he supported Brian Peck, the nigga who raped the Jake and Josh guy. Sorry, but I'm not writing his name right now. He's not in the memory list. But he was one of the actors who had supported vehemently Brian Peck. Don't worry, buddy. This thing will blow over. You'll be fine. Love you. Yada, yada, yada. That was Marsden. So he got a lot of bad PR for that. A lot of actors did the thing. I think even the Kutcher family, maybe, I don't know.
that was that other dude, the dude from that '70s show.
Yeah. That was for the rapist buddy. But, you know, a lot of actors had shown support for Brian Peck, including our boy Marsden. So he had bad press.
Yeah.
And he did some reality show where he was in the jury or something. And I guess the target was one random fan. They were like, is that James Marsden? Like, is that random? Do you remember James Marsden? And they were like, yeah, I think it is. And it was like a weird thing, but like he got good PR from that. People kind of forgot what was happening. So it was enough to get back into the public consciousness. And this is what we have now. We have Doomsday. And you have him talking about being Cyclops. And you have him talking about having a comic accurate suit and a good pair of visors. He's slowly grifting his way back in. He's broke. He needs to make money, but he's using Cyclops to grow, to be a groiper of Hollywood comeback culture. He's the worst version of if Macaulay Culkin kept milking the Home Alone franchise, which obviously he didn't. Which shout out to Macaulay Culkin, beautiful man. He was recently at the Golden Globes. He was very tearful, very nice speech. I'll send it to you. Shout out Macaulay Culkin. My girl and I love him because his name is so funny. His name is phone in Zulu, cell phone in Zulu, because it's Macaulay Culkin. And every time we say his name, we just laugh out loud. It's our inside joke. Obviously, we didn't create the joke. We all know Macaulay Culkin. But every time we say that, it's the number one trigger to make us laugh. We love that guy. So it was nice to see him emotional at the Golden Globes. He hasn't been back in like 27 years. Or I think it was like 30 years. I don't know. But yeah, man. Shout out Macaulay Culkin. But yeah, not shout out to the bad people though.
Yeah. Oof. And he was able to successfully turn himself around. Because there was that while when he was like in his 30s where he looked fucked up.
Oh yeah, he was loving them drugs. I mean, he was getting mad residuals. He was getting like the kind of residuals where it was like fuck you money. He was getting like $10 million a year. And he was like enjoying the drugs. the druggerinos that he was taking from that money. Till Brenda Song came in, slapped him into shape. I think first he was a bit of Kunas at first. He was a bit of Kunas. I think Kuna said it was too much, and then she gravitated back to Ashton Kutcher because they were lovers anyway. And then after Kunas left him, Brenda came and said, "You know what, nigga? Here's how we're gonna do life. You're gonna listen to me. You're gonna trust me. I'm gonna be your rock, your anchor, whatever. Trust me, I got you." And slowly you saw Culkin kind of being, rebuilt, like a phoenix from the ashes. He began to look like a normal adult. He began to act like a normal adult. He stopped the substances. He became a regular member of society and a loved and a beloved childhood memory. Not a bad one, at least. At least to when he stopped. It wasn't a bad image yet. It wasn't a arrested for prostitution and drugs. Not yet, but it was going to that level. But it wasn't. So he is a beloved childhood actor at this stage. And he still acts.
Yeah.
He was in something recently. He was on Peacock. I forgot what it was.
Yeah, he was in that Zootopia movie. I mean, it says a lot that dude looks better now in his 40s than he did in his 30s. He looks younger in his 40s than he did in his 30s, because bro was fucked up.
He was emaciated, man. He was like emaciated. He was like, he looked sickly. He had sores all over his body.
If you saw that guy, you'd think he was like pushing 60. Like, that's what I thought. I thought like, because Home Alone was an 80s movie, I figured like, oh well, like, hey, there's the Home Alone kid. He's like probably a grandpa by now. But no, dude, man was just in his 30s. I was like, what the fuck? Because I remember seeing his picture in like People magazine.
So young.
Yeah.
Like, he's so much younger than what you believe.
Yeah, man.
It's crazy. Yeah, I think he's like, I'm 100% sure he's the same age as my sister. My sister was born in 87.
Yeah, he's in his 40s now. I mean, he's aging pretty well for doing his 40s. But yeah, it is what it is. Good day, yo.
Yeah.
You love to see it, though. That bounce back to, like, not quite as big as you were before, but just that bounce back to normalcy.
But like a nice little renaissance period.
Yeah.
That's always nice.
Yeah. Especially when it happens to, like, a good dude. From all accounts, like a good dude. You hate to see a renaissance when it happens to, like a guy who's kind of a dick.
The worst guy.
Yeah.
Like, imagine that happens to Kevin Spacey. And he's trying so hard. He's in Israel right now, partying and telling stories about his life and singing Frank Sinatra cover songs. He looks pathetic. He's literally in Israel being a groper for the Jew dollar. It's crazy, man. He's like, I've always loved Israel. I've always believed I was an Israelite. He's just grifting on an unprecedented level. It looks crazy. He's really being a groper in Israel for Netanyahu.
You don't have to believe the grift to be effective at grifting, man. Like, it just...
Yeah. It's the only way that'll bring money. That's the problem. So the only thing that'll bring money home. He'll say in a news story he's performing in theater. He won't tell you it's in Tel Aviv. He'll tell you he has a music video coming up. He won't tell you it's with an Israeli softcore alternative band. He will just talk about himself. He's Kevin Spacey the ashamed. But he was pretty happy with this public appearance in the Israeli nightclub. In the Israeli comedy. No, it wasn't even a comedy. It was like a jazz club. He was performing multiple songs and stuff. It's crazy. I'll show you the video now.
Brett Ratner. I was surprised when I found out that Brett Ratner also lives in Israel. I'm just like, Brett Ratner.
Yeah,
that's where we've been.
Brett ran away. He ran away because of the pedo charges and the being a creep charges. he ran away. He was accused of sexual assault, sexual harassment, and stuff like that. And he went back to Israel because he is Jew, but also because Israel is kind of a safe space for pedophiles and people who get charged with rape. People like Epstein, you know. People like yeah. So being in Israel protect those people. Do you get me?
Mm.
Yeah. It protects them. That's why they go there. That's why they go there to live. Israel protects rapists.
Oh shit, man, it's very fucking weird. Like, it's just, goddamn, it's so weird. Like, people just be fleeing the states and still be working. Like with active charges levied against them, and people could just like fly off to another country and be like, yeah, I still have a job, I still act. No, doesn't matter that if I went back home that I'd be put in jail. I can still get a job elsewhere. Like, very strange, very strange. Wasn't Quentin Tarantino have something going on? And like, doesn't he live there with his wife?
Fuck Paul Dano. He said fuck Paul Dano. He said Matthew Lillard is a boring actor. He doesn't deserve a star or something. He can't act.
Like,
I wouldn't cast him in anything ever in my life. You should just retire. He's washed.
Yeah, he said the same thing about Owen Wilson. It's like, man, who the fuck pissed in your cereal, man? What's going on?
He has a broken nose. He's got like a birth defect. He looks retarded. And he was saying a lot of shit, like evil shit. It takes a lot of people. And then George Clooney stuck up for them.
Yeah, it was fucking. It's so weird, dude, because it's just like he's never even worked with these people. I doubt he's met these people. It's like he just woke up one morning and just went on social media to say, you know what, fuck this guy and especially this guy. Like, just why though? What are you doing this for?
George hates Quentin Tarantino. He hates him. There was one time in the 2000s when Quentin Tarantino said in a magazine interview that he kind of looks like George Clooney, and he does it about himself. He likes it about himself. And then George Clooney was shown this interview one day in the same year, 2003, and George was like, "What kind of drugs is he on?" So George is not fond of Quentin at all. He is not fond of him. She's not fan. He's not a big fan. And when he does employ his friends, Brad Pitt, he has to just play nice. But he does not fuck with that nigga whatsoever. He hates him. He does not fuck with that nigga, man. He does not.
That seems to be going around. Like, Bruce Lee's surviving family members don't really fuck with that nigga after how he depicted Bruce Lee in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
A bit disrespectful to the image, to the image and memory.
Yeah.
I don't know. What do you think? Do you think it was bad?
Thing is,
I don't think it was. I actually don't think it was that bad.
Personally, man, I get it. It's like you needed the character to. You need to have Bruce Lee fight Brad Pitt's character to set up that Brad Pitt's character can fight. Okay, sure. I see why narratively you do that. What I don't really fuck with is the fact that they made him like they made him an airhead. Like the idea that Bruce Lee would
like
just be
a dumbass Asian.
yeah, like he would just be standing around bragging about like, oh, if me and what's his fucking yeah, like he would talk about like if him and Muhammad Ali ever got into a fight, Muhammad Ali would be like what the.
I'm getting a phone call from my girlfriend, bro.
Alright.
Can I call you back in a minute?
Yeah, no worries.